Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. So Martin Volk posted this on Twitter. Crypto traders bet on the US elections as FTX predicts market hit record volume. So you know what this is? People placing last minute bets on the 2020 US presidential election. This is pushing volume on FTX's prediction markets to record highs and drawing new users to the crypto derivatives exchange. So this is in conjunction with crypto derivatives, guys. So in the first 2 weeks of October, monthly trading volume for the Trump and Biden markets eclipsed prior highs set in March when the beer flu public health and economic crisis brought the Trump administration and prospects of his re-election to the lure of nearly every news cycle, domestic and international. Known for its cutting-edge cryptocurrency futures products, FTX has benefited from this non-crypto offering as well. The markets have served as a surprisingly strong funnel for new users, CEO Sam Bankman-Fried told CoinDesk in a private message. Both markets represent 22% of referral traffic to FTX. According to data from web analytics services SimilarWeb, the larger share of any FTX refer, thanks to links and data posted to this website here. Though the betting is on the outcome of the U.S. presidential election, anyone who could cast an actual vote for either candidate on November 3rd is excluded from the action in FTX markets because the exchange's services are not available in the United States, which is ironic. But we got here, Biden and Trump, obviously blue and red. Trump did have a significant lead back in September, but now Biden is gaining some ground here, and it's looking as though the Biden lead is surpassing Donald Trump's right now. So just going to go down here, for example, Predicted shows a lead for former Vice President Joe Biden at 65 cents over President Donald Trump at 40 cents, similar to FTX's Biden 65-cent lead over Trump at 36 cents. So here's some charts just demonstrating the trends over the last several months with regards to these future prices on FTX markets. Thought that was kind of an interesting little correlation considering the election is coming up, and I'm sure some of you have it on your minds first and foremost. Some of you don't care whatsoever. Some of you really do think, boy, this election could change a lot in the financial market with regards to everything that's happening globally, socially, with regards to our health, with regards to the pandemic, and the cryptocurrency market staying relatively flat, I suppose. Market cap right now at $356.3 billion. Bitcoin dominance at about 59%. So Bitcoin dominance has been creeping up slowly as we've been seeing Bitcoin creeping up slowly in price. It seems like just yesterday that it was still hovering in the 10,000s for a while. Right now, Bitcoin trading at 11,339, Ethereum 368, and XRP just over 24 cents, 0.241. When we bring up the chart here, this is XRP on the daily. Not too much movement. We have been seeing some upward, downward, but not a lot of volume, not a lot of price action like we were seeing back in the summer. Going from, 17.5 cents back in July, all the way up to 30, almost 33 cents in about a month at the beginning of August. So that's the price action that I know a lot of us are interested in. Even if it didn't go to $1, $2, $3, it's the percentage, right? We still saw quite a lot of price action in the summer. If we take the low from the end of June, let's call it, the low here was about 17 cents, 69. All the way up to the high in the summer, which was, again, just over a month. XRP rose 93.25% in that short amount of time. So you can imagine, right, when Bitcoin is actually pumping to all-time highs, because let's not forget that period was the same as this period for Bitcoin. So at that same time, Bitcoin pumped to its inter-year high only 40%, 40.86% compared to XRP's over 90%. So when this was a rally, of course, but not nearly the kind of rally that we have seen for Bitcoin in the past. Let's not forget last summer when Bitcoin pumped to 13,800, XRP did see a price of over 50 cents. And, I don't have to go talk about the bull run of 2017. Of course, XRP saw all-time highs, as well as Bitcoin. Bitcoin reached 20,000 XRP, $3.80, give or take, depending on the exchange you look at. So, guys, we have Bitcoin Hashrate. This from Il Capo of Crypto on Twitter at CryptoCapo_. Bitcoin Hashrate has now reached a new all-time high, and you can see that in this chart here from blockchain.com. October has been seeing new records for Bitcoin hash rate. So the market isn't slowing down by any means. We will see Bitcoin pump. It's just a matter of time before we really start to see that movement. And we've already been seeing it. I think Bitcoin is just brewing and waiting to move up even higher, waiting to reach that $13,800 level that we saw not too long ago. Okay, it was only about a year and a half ago now where Bitcoin did reach, let's not forget, June 27th, 2019, Bitcoin, or rather June 25th, 2019, Bitcoin did reach this price up here of about 13,874 per BTC. Okay, let me label it up there for you guys just to show you guys up there what that is. So 13,900, 13,000, let's try to find it, 870, give or take, okay? And we're almost there, guys. We really are very close to that level. Okay, when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, we're not too far off. Look at how much Bitcoin pumped in the summer. So that's the next level, and then new all-time highs after that. I think it is even very likely that we could hit it by the end of this year. Maybe that's wishful thinking. Tell me what you guys think down below. Guys, I saw this from Mac Attack XRP on Twitter. One of Vietnam's largest banks has joined RippleNet. So Orient Commercial Joint Stock Bank, one of the largest Vietnamese banks with $4.6 billion worth of assets under management, has joined the RippleNet network as a strategic partner, according to a LinkedIn post made by its head of fintech and project management, Phong Nguyen. And this has been a 10-month journey, apparently. Nguyen says that Ripple technology will help to cut down the costs of cross-border payments and remittances while simultaneously increasing their speed and transparency. It seems like this is the narrative for all these banks. It's going to help us do this and this and this and this, and they're all the same things. Cutting down costs, increasing speed. Some of these banks say that it improves security and also reliability. So OCB had to mobile its resources and aggressively explore new business use cases for 10 months before becoming part of RippleNet. He expressed his gratitude to Ripple's Singapore-based sales director and their team to help them through it. Hopefully together we can deliver more impressive service to Vietnamese customers with cutting-edge financial technology. All right, remittance is the first step. Of course, this is going to be big in a lot of these countries where a lot of migrant workers travel abroad to work, send money back home. This is where Ripple has really found a niche as of now, but it is far from the only thing that Ripple is focused on. As we know, we've heard Brad Garlinghouse even talk about it publicly, that this is just the first vertical. We want to be able to do this really, really well. And then we're going to move into other verticals. We want to be the Amazon of payments, referring to the fact that Amazon started with books and then moved into selling everything. So if you think about it in that regard, Ripple wants to start with cross-border payments, start with remittances, and then move into putting every single thing, every single unit of value on the XRPL, and the technology is already there for it. So they are dipping their toes in some very, very interesting waters. But of course, there are going to be detractors. Now, Galagatron had to set Tiffany Hayden straight on this. This tweet thread, I've been following this for a few days now. And to be honest with you, I don't know why people care so much, because clearly Ripple is getting on fixing the problem, if there was a problem even to begin with. Well, here's the idea. Okay, Tiffany Hayden was saying, did the XRP ledger halt on November 13th, 2018? First of all, I don't get why she keeps poking at the XRP community. We understand your position. Why do you even want to stir up controversy? It sounds like you're just trying to poke at the hornet's nest. Anyway, Galagatron here saying most fear-mongering BS lies from the queen of... Okay, and then he insults her a bit, which I'm not going to get into because it's not about that. Basically, Tiffany Hayden is stating that the XRPL did halt. Indeed, it did halt in November of 2018. Galagatron saying technically that's not true, and then he was asking her for her sources. Finally, he says she reveals her source and the lack of technical understanding. One or more Ripple nodes went down, including whatever whatever node Toast used. This doesn't mean the ledger stopped. It just means whoever used the node couldn't reach the ledger. And so he retweets Crypto O's tweet here with regards to that. And this tweet was taken from, here's a screen grab from a message board with Nick Bougalis here contributing to this message board. He is an employee at Ripple and obviously gives a little bit of his 2 cents on this. the data Galagatron is showing would not represent the issue. He's post-processing ledgers based on closed time fields. So basically what had happened shortly after the rabbitkick.club validator operated by Scott Branson desynced, so it was a desynchronization. That's generally not a problem. The internet isn't a perfect network, and sporadically issued several validations which propagated poorly and which other validators were generally unable to acquire from the network, this latest for among 2 hours. So the information wasn't able to get to the validator because the validator just wasn't operating properly. But that's not to say that the entire network went down, just that portion, that validator. So Galagatron goes on to say proof that the ledger never stopped coming right up. Here we see 3 days worth of ledger data compressed to hour data points. No unusual minimum or maximum transaction in those hours, but most importantly, the blue lines show consistently that 9 seconds appear to be the maximum time between ledgers. There are no outages at all, and so you can see there's activity here, no outages. Oh, it's funny that these guys are really going out of their way to prove their point. Wider view of 2 months with the same data, and so he posts another screen grab here with that. And again, guys, I'm not going to get into this in depth because I know most of you guys probably don't care, but I know some of you guys probably do care about this because it does have to do with your XRP investment, right? We have to have trust in the XRPL. We have to have trust that the people at Ripple realize this, that they understand the problem, and that they are fixing it. And I think that that is the most important thing here. More micro analysis. Red shows the transaction slowdown. Nick Bougalis refers to as a halt. So Nick Bougalis was also referring to it as a halt, which I attribute to their down servers that are XRPL gateways for many wallets and apps. This shows Ledger was still processing other validators' transactions, or red box would show a flat line. So he's talking about this time period here, obviously within this red box, and there was no flat line. There was still validated transactions that were going through. And of course, Tiffany Hayden calls them out, says somebody tagged the sailboat. It's sure to know what is going on here. So a bit of name calling going on in the space between Tiffany Hayden and Galagatron on Twitter. Trey Traderson here mentioning that David Schwartz also did post this, and Straight Up XRP posting a link to David Schwartz's Quora about the XRPL almost coming to a halt. But then somebody else suggests that this happened on another occasion, and what he's talking about here doesn't have to do with the November 2018 occasion in question. So again, guys, I got into this as much as I want to. I don't want to bore you guys with the details, but I did want to bring this discussion to you. So I will link all these things in the description of the video for you guys to research further. If you were questioning, if you are interested in that kind of thing, or if you just love the drama in the space, Tiffany Hayden versus Galagatron. To be honest, I don't know why they bother, but that's just my opinion. Tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Jungle Inc. here also commenting on this. Did the ledger halt or slow down? The problem was so minor, the top minds in the business can't agree on it. I bet whatever it did, it won't happen again. Lesson number 2, all blockchain is a work in progress, and even the best needs more work to reach eventual scale and adoption. I couldn't have said it better myself, Jungle Inc. So thank you so much for that refreshing tweet to kind of, liven us up a bit with regards to this minor problem that was solved. We're talking about a problem that happened 2 years ago. Let's let the best minds in the business deal with that. Let's just focus on our XRP investment, accumulating more as the market dips, keeping an eye on the updates, of course, what's going around in the United States of America as well as globally. And so Swell is ended. It was an online forum this year, and somebody posted this. Panda Ripple XRP tweeted it out. Here is the live demo for those of you guys who haven't seen it. Watch this demo on how RippleNet uses on-demand liquidity to enable cross-border payments for business to business. And so I thought this was interesting. I'm going to play this demo. I'm going to turn off the music though. So here we go. Mally creates an invoice and emails it to Zane for a current order. So you guys can see that happening there. And then Zane here, Mally creates an invoice and emails it to Zane. So then Zane receives the invoice. And so I'm just going to describe this in real time. Zane logs into the company's global portal and enters the invoice amount into the instructions for payment, as you guys can see there. And here's some London validators. So you have the senders, Fast London Remit, Receive SV Thai Bank. Okay, Fast London Remit requests a quote, and you can see that all going through. I don't know if you guys can tell here in the middle, all going through XRP. And then we have Zane. He sees a full breakdown of the fees sent in the payment. So all this is confirmed. He can confirm and transfer. And of course, Mali. Meanwhile, Fast London Remit is sending Mali's payment information to all the relevant parties in the transaction. SV Thai Bank completes its validation and screening checks and then locks the term of payments. So it is locked. It is going through XRP down here, guys. Fast London Remit initiates the payment. Okay. And there's some lovely music playing in the background that I've muted. XRP is sent across the XRP ledger about 3 seconds. That's all it took, 3 seconds. This is the RippleNet demo. Fast London Remit and SV Thai Bank are notified that funds were received at the receive side exchange. You can see that the ledger has updated down there. SV Thai Bank completes the last mile payout. All right. And what's going to happen next? Fast London Remit receives a confirmation that the funds have been credited to Mali's account. And then what does Mali see on her end? Fee incoming. Or sorry, okay, so we're going back to... All right, hi, the payment for the invoice has been sent. Okay, great. Going back here. And Zane got it. The order was shipped today, and the tracking info is all there. So that was the RippleNet ODL demo. That's how it's working, guys, essentially. CryptoPenny down here also saying and noticing something quite interesting. I thought that screenshot was showed the Bank of America as a bank. I believe he was referring to this actress here who played Mali in this demonstration, because I believe she was in the Bank of America screenshot that was in fact showcasing that Bank of America is indeed connected now to Ripple. That information was confirmed. Very, very interesting. So guys, I will link this in the description if you want to watch it again. If you're curious about ODL and how that is working and how they are utilizing XRP, the video's here embedded right in this tweet from @RipplePandaXRP on Twitter. We also got this, guys. The Cryptic Poet @OneCrypticPoet on Twitter has now posted that Poloniex just announced that they will also be supporting the Spark token airdrop for their XRP hodlers. So for those of you guys using the Poloniex exchange, it is now supporting the Spark airdrop for XRP hodlers, and more details on the Spark airdrop will be coming soon. So I'm guessing Stetus is busy updating his infographics every single day. I'm kind of torn, to be honest with you, about claiming Spark on an exchange. I never like to keep my XRP on the exchange, especially for those of you guys out there who have a significant chunk of XRP, and you know, because exchanges are prone to be hacked. And I know, I mean, the likelihood of them being hacked at that exact moment, even if it was just for the day, the Spark airdrop date, which is December 12th, 2020, chances are the exchange probably will not be hacked. But who's to say that hackers are not watching these channels, that are not researching and following the cryptocurrency space, seeing that all these exchanges are going to be supporting the Spark airdrop, and then maybe in the background planning a coordinated attack to steal all your XRP? I don't want to be a fear mongerer, but that's why I keep my cryptocurrency on a ledger cold storage, so that won't happen. And you can claim Spark tokens, obviously via the Ledger Nano S or X. I did a how-to video. I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner for those of you guys still interested in that. But yeah, cold storage, really the only way to go in my opinion. I do have an affiliate link for the Ledger Nano S or X. You can use it if you want, don't have to use it. Thought I'd bring it up though, for those of you guys, because some of you actually have been tagging me or sending me DMs saying, should I get a Ledger? Should I not get a Ledger? And I mean, that decision is up to you. I personally have one. I love it. And the best part is it's cold storage and you can claim your Spark directly from the Ledger. But I'm going to keep moving along. This from James Rule XRP, MoneyGram and PayMaya have now introduced real-time payment solution for fund transfer from the United States to the Philippines. So MoneyGram and PayMaya have now launched a new digital capability that allows customers to send money from the US to the Philippines via Visa Direct. This is Visa's real-time push payment solution. So customers in the United States can use the leading MoneyGram app, mobile app, or website to send money that arrives almost instantly to any PayMaya Visa card holder located in the Philippines. Our digital business is delivering phenomenal growth driven by strong demand for our customer-centric capabilities, as well as our leading global network that enables consumers to quickly and conveniently receive money directly into their bank accounts. This coming from Camila Chatil, MoneyGram Chief Operating Officer and leader of the company's digital business. Our strong partnership with Visa Direct has been an important part of our strategy to accelerate digital growth over the last few years, and I'm excited about this latest integration with PayMaya. and how it will further improve the customer experience and drive digital growth. Of course, we know the Philippines, a big corridor, very, very important corridor for remittances from countries like Canada, the United States, England, also Australia. They are one of the largest corridors for remittances, I think next to Mexico, in the world. And the population isn't even that big in the Philippines. So to think that that many people from the Philippines leave the country, go to other countries, work, and send money back home, a development like this through MoneyGram and PayMaya is big, big news for them. And of course, guys, we know MoneyGram's connection to Ripple, and PayMaya is saying that they are collaborating with Visa Direct, Visa's real-time push payment solution. Well, push payments in real time, could that have anything to do with Ripple integration into Earthport? Now, for those of you guys who do not know, I know most of you probably do know this by now, Ripple Labs and Earthport did form a partnership back in 2014. And back at the end of 2018, I believe it was it 2018? Visa acquired, or maybe it's 2019, that's when the deal was solidified. Visa acquires Earthport for $257 million US. So that was big news back then. Visa did acquire this major company that was indeed Ripple enabled. And now we're seeing a double connection, connections upon connection. So we have the MoneyGram connection. Also, we have the Visa and Earthport connection with this new real-time payment solution in the Philippines. One day, guys, one day everything will be running on Ripple, or at least most things will be running on Ripple, whether it is directly or indirectly. And I got to bring this up, guys. This from XRP Crypto Wolf. Ripple's blockchain and payments report said 79% of businesses reported growth in the year 2020, with 44% stating that innovation in payment technology is a key driver. So this report was just out. It was big news at Swell's conference. Ripple's third annual blockchain and payments report had some interesting revelations regarding digital asset adoption globally. Even despite this global pandemic, 79% of businesses reported growth in 2020, with 44% stating that innovation in payment technology is a key growth driver. So according to the report, there were 4 key benefits driving blockchain adoption, namely improved data quality, increased data security, cost savings, and business growth. Interestingly, respondents from Latin America stood out by ranking growth as the highest benefit, followed by cost savings, whereas more mature markets ranked cost savings and data transparency as the greatest benefit of blockchain adoption. And we can see down here, there's a chart with business types: digital banking, fintechs, retail banking, money transmitter and payment providers, and payment aggregators. And some are nearing production, some are already in production, and the percentages are reflected here. And then across certain regions, so the APAC region, Asia Pacific, we got Latin America, Middle East and Asia, North America, and then Europe as well. So we're seeing those numbers shift, okay, over the years. Nearing production, the numbers are becoming less, whereas the regions or the types of sectors that are in production is actually getting greater. So the chart above demonstrates the rate of adoption across business types, with digital banking, fintech businesses leading by a few percentage points. While these businesses are the most common adopters of blockchain, the survey revealed that blockchain is now scaling beyond just payments. Reportedly, 98% of respondents running a payment blockchain POC have also deployed the technology for non-payment use cases, the most common ones being trade finance and supply chain management. So we're seeing that as well. When they were saying that anything and everything can and will be exchanged over the XRPL, they were not kidding, because we are also seeing trade finance, supply chain management, capital markets, everybody getting into blockchain technology. Obviously, the interoperability with the XRPL is going to be fundamental for this future growth. So in terms of the major barriers to adoption, however, the lack of regulatory clarity, guys, it all comes back to that, remains the front issue universally. This year, the report also revealed that price swings experienced by the top 2 digital assets, and arguably the most well-known, Bitcoin and Ethereum, influence respondents' perceptions of volatility, which poses an issue as well. So we do have the open market, we do have, cryptocurrency swinging up and down, and people are going to get a little concerned about that. And, this is an argument towards XRP price suppression, if you guys believe that, despite what Ripple says. People in the community are still suggesting, well, XRP price is suppressed, and here are the reasons why I think that. Well, if these companies, if these big organizations, companies, governments, whoever, are saying that, we're seeing Bitcoin and Ethereum price fluctuate, and we're noticing that they are volatile, and this poses an issue for us. Wouldn't that give Ripple an incentive to help suppress price? And some are suggesting that this is maybe why the escrow exists, putting XRP into the ecosystem, whether we need it or not, every single month will indeed put more supply into the ecosystem. But it is is going to drive adoption as well. When XRP is in the ecosystem and it's easily accessible, more businesses are likely to use XRP, and then it's the flywheel effect, guys, like I had discussed yesterday. This is just going to get more businesses to utilize XRP. This is going to help prime the ecosystem. The oil is going to lube the joints, and that momentum, that inertia, is going to help propel RippleNet and XRP adoption into the future. Perhaps the most important revelation of all was that early adopters of blockchain-based payment solutions have witnessed the highest level of growth year over year. The market opportunity for innovators in fintech/retail banks and those located in emerging markets is quite significant, with expectations of strong continued growth. Amidst all the contributing factors to digital asset growth, the key takeaway is this: first movers in blockchain payment adoption and less mature markets are likely to see the most growth moving forward. And guys, I will extrapolate from that and saying that the first movers, the early adopters in XRP, will certainly be the most profitable down the line. Don't forget, there will be somebody that will be watching the XRP charts, seeing it go all the way up to $10, then come crashing right back down again to $3.80, thinking, I better buy XRP while it's cheap at $3.80. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.